I do like it when we follow sort of the journey of a movie, and we've been doing that for this one. We started with that song, which was freaking awesome. The one with
we thought it was gonna be funny. It was not funny at all.
Yeah, we thought it was gonna be funny. Ended up being heartbreaking. Ended up giving us the backstory. It was called David Paddington origin story or something like that, and that made a lot of sense.
So it tells you kind of why he is who he is.
Correct. Yeah. Then we went to the trailer. I've been to the teaser before, I think, and that was really good.
That was a little more funny.
That was definitely more funny. Yeah.
That definitely came out just over the top.
Yeah. He had some different costumes. He had some different sort of appearances. Tovino Thomas did. We saw some more characters as well. Some more of these sort of ensemble cast that they have here. Yeah. But we finally have the official trailer for this movie, which I'm very excited about, to be honest.
Yes.
I'm super excited about this movie because, Tovino Thomas just does not seem to miss, from my opinion. I think he's on fire. Like, I think whatever he puts out, whether it makes money in the box office or not, just from a, like my personal opinion, how much I like it, I always like his movies. There's always something about it that I like. So I'm a big fan of his.
I know. And we're kind of seeing him, like, he was always good. Like, I was kind of knew who he was. He has a cool name. And then when 2018 came along, it was all of a sudden like, whoa, like that seemed to kind of break him out of this whole new level. And then we've been seeing these films since then. Some might have been done even before that movie. So some are smaller roles or maybe not as flashy, but he's always dominating whatever he's in. And so that's an actor. Not only is it just acting, it's just star power. He just has it.
It is.
So you can't deny just the chemistry he has on screen. It's just there. So that's why it's fun to see an actor kind of explode like this.
He was one of the first Malayalam actors that I saw, and he was somebody that I instantly just gravitated towards because his charisma was just he's so charismatic in everything he does, whether it's 2018 and who he is as a character, or Talumala from the start, or Minal Murali, or I'm sure a lot of other movies that probably aren't as high profile as well. He still brings it, everything he does. So just fantastic. But in terms of this movie, before we just jump into it, it is about an actor who shot to stardom through a series of quick box office successes. Then he has sort of a downward spiral, I guess, is what it's sort of about. So it's about an actor who's, I guess, on top, who's gone back down, and now he's probably finding
such a tough business.
Yeah, exactly. So it does explore that side, and I think I think us as channels, we do like to explore like cinema from different aspects as well. So this gives us another side of things, like what is it like to be a star who's gone downhill. But let's get into it. Let's just watch this. I'm looking forward to this.
What's it like to be a star that goes downhill? Not good.
Yep.
It's not good.
Not at all.
All right, here we go.
Oh, nice.
Roll camera. Roll it fast. All passengers to kindly remain seated and fasten your seatbelts.
പക്ഷെ സർക്കാർ ഈ തൊപ്പിയും കാക്കി അണിയിച്ച് എന്നെ ഇങ്ങോട്ട് കെട്ടിയെടുത്തിരിക്കുന്നത് എനിക്ക് മുമ്പ് വന്ന ചില ഊച്ചാളി പോലീസുകാരെ പോലെ സാറിന് ക്ഷൗരം ചെയ്യാനാണ്. മുഹമ്മദ് ഷാക്കിർ is inflated, highly inflated.
Styling, my God.
So stylish.
ദൗർഭാഗ്യവശാൽ എന്റെ സിനിമാ സഹപ്രവർത്തകനായ ഒരു സഹോദരന്റെ കാലിൽ ചെറിയൊരു പൊട്ടൽ. അന്ന് കാർ ഓടിച്ചിരുന്നത് ഞാനായിരുന്നില്ല. ആസ് ആൻ ആക്ടർ ഞാൻ എങ്ങനെയുണ്ട്? ഞാൻ നാട്ടിൽ ചെന്നിട്ട് മാസ്റ്റർ ക്ലാസ് സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ആക്ടിംഗ് ആയിട്ട് പഠിക്കാം. ഗുഡ് മോർണിംഗ്. ഞാൻ പഠിക്കാം. എന്റെ ആദ്യത്തെ 3 സൂപ്പർ ഹിറ്റ് ആയിരുന്നു. ഒരെണ്ണം ഇൻഡസ്ട്രി ഹിറ്റും അത് ചെയ്തു ഞാൻ തന്നെയല്ലേ.
ആദ്യത്തെ 3 സൂപ്പറായിരുന്നു. താൻ എന്ന് സൂപ്പർ സ്റ്റാറായി അന്ന് തന്റെ പണി പാളി. ഈ സിനിമ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഒരു ചരിത്രവും. സ്റ്റാലിൻ സ്വാസ്കി, ബോളോസ്ക്വാസ്കി, ആശാമാരി തട്ടകം, അതൊരാൾക്കും ഡിലീറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റില്ല. താൻ ഈ ചെയ്തല്ല അവസാനമായിട്ട് അയ്യേ എന്താണ്
സിംഹാസനം.
സിംഹാസനം എന്റെ അമ്മോ, അതൊന്നും ഒരാൾക്കും ഡിലീറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റില്ല.
പിന്നെ ചില സിനിമകളിലൊക്കെ ലാലേട്ടൻ വിരലുകൊണ്ട് അഭിനയിക്കുന്നു എന്നൊക്കെ പറയണ അങ്ങനത്തെ ഐറ്റംസ് അല്ലേ? അങ്ങനെ സ്കോപ്പുകൾ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ പറയണം. അത് ഈ സീനിലല്ല, സ്കോപ്പ് വന്നിട്ടൊന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. സീരിയസ് ആയിട്ടൊരു കാര്യം. ഈ സീനിലല്ല.
Coming out soon. Wow.
Coming out very soon. Unfortunately, no subtitles there, so our reactions were a little bit bit lost there. But look, there was some more trivia that I sort of didn't read before. But apparently, this movie shot across 30 locations in Kochi, Munnar, Hyderabad, Dubai, and Kashmir. The shooting lasts 110 days. So it is a kind of movie that looks like, I don't know, I think the production value is going to be pretty high because one, they're traveling around quite a bit. And also the costumes. There's so many costumes in this. Like he's just in so many outfits. So,
oh my God,
I mean, he's
so
playing
good.
different characters. So that's one thing. But that's going to be a fun thing to watch just in that. I think the style of the movie is going to be very good.
Yes. And I love the whole, actors who find fame and then it goes through the head and they're kind of drunk on it. And then they make all these bad decisions. They think they're the shit. They want to do things they're really not good at. They make a lot of like super commercial decisions. And then in the meantime, they're just partying and thinking they're the coolest thing in the world. I love seeing that. It's just, it's going down. I also think it's serious. They kind of played with it a little bit in this trailer. I hope it's part of the movie, is where you don't know what part's a movie and what's part his life, like his real life.
Yes.
Like there's a little bit, some you can tell, like, of course, the military stuff is a movie, but
Yeah.
I love that they'll be playing like it'll be a scene, but then you'll find out cut and it's a scene, but you think he's being real. Like I love that idea. So there's a little bit of that where I wasn't sure which was his life and what wasn't, because there's some scenes where he looked really upset or the bad things were happening, and you're like, is that really happening or is that? But this would be really fun. I love seeing like an actor kind of lose his shit for a second. I'm rooting for him though.
Yeah, definitely. No. Wanting hoping there's a happy ending, I guess. Because, but you are right. I do like that concept because then you can play with it in so many different ways. You can play with it from a more emotional standpoint, like is he playing a role that he's struggling with in his real life, for instance, and you don't know where that's blurred, or is he doing it for comedy, like he's doing something outlandish or something like that, and you can't tell because he's such a large and life character potentially, is this a real life scenario or is it for a movie? So they can do it quite a bit. So yeah, it can be done pretty well. But yeah, this is a good little teaser. It seems like a trailer, but it feels like it's more they definitely added more story to this one. So obviously they told us quite a bit. Unfortunately, again, we couldn't understand exactly what was going on, but it looks like it's a lot of him in movies having discussions with Soubin Shahir, who I think looks like he's his agent or something like that, or a second-hand man who also looks very different in this.
Center manager who's like, just tells him he's the shit, and so he keeps him around because he makes him feel like he's not. He kind of
he makes him definitely maybe makes him some money or something like that. So he's kind of entourage potentially. Like there are a few other
entourage,
around him. But man, that look from Soubin Shahir, oh my God, what is that look with the blonde hair? Like
I know, I love the like the frosted tips and then the really outlandish fashion. He's just like this shit. I mean, just being in Hollywood, you're around these people all the time, and you see the stuff. There's so much pressure on people, especially young people. I mean, Tovino Thomas isn't that young, but looks like he's playing a pretty young guy in this. There's so much pressure from project to project to try and survive. And then when you're getting some of that fame, you think, oh, I can't fail, but every project could take you down. Every single little mistake is amplified, so you don't want to end up like Nick Cage. Well, ultimately Nick Cage pulled out of it, but where you make so many bad movies that people go, well, you're not worth anything anymore just to pay bills. Like, and that seems like what he's doing in this movie. He's starting to make some bad choices on his acting ability and the projects. And so they're kind of diluting his value as an actor. And now they're like, what do you mean I can't get that role? So it's rough. It makes me cringe a little because I know how it works here, and it's just so hard. It's really
close
hard.
to it. Yeah, that's pretty tough. Nah, but on that side of things, like, you've already shown us sort of the backstory with that song before. So it looks like there will be a strong focus on his character and his journey from sort of start to finish. So it might take us through some of the childhood stuff he went through. I hope that's intertwined more, because like I did really like that song that they had.
It was great.
I was really impressed by that. So I think that I hope they sort of bring that back in some way to sort of see how that impacts him. I don't know. There's a lot to explore in this movie. I hope it is sort of a bit of commentary on sort of stardom and the power of that, and how it can eventually take you down, and how you have to get through it. There could be so much that to do with this movie, and I'm just excited about the potential of that. There's so much potential for this movie to explore sort of different aspects, but at the same time still be an entertaining and enjoyable piece, because that's what it's shown us so far. It's entertaining.
And I love seeing movies about people who fail and then they're able to come out of it, And so if he's going into a tailspin, it'll be interesting to see how will someone like him handle failure, and how does he come out on the other end? Is he better person? Is he going to evolve? Because it looks like he's pretty shallow, like he's being pretty seduced by all the bells and whistles. So I love seeing that because that's just inspiring in general. So I'm hoping it's going to go there. Like we'll see him crash and burn and then come out on the other side like, oh, I get it now. I'm going to be a healthy person now. That's what you're hoping.
Yep.
I mean, it's Tovino Thomas. Give us something like that. I mean, there's going to be some emotional for sure.
Definitely. So it comes out 3rd of May. Time of recording 28th of April. So
will it come to LA? I don't know.
I hope this will come to Melbourne, but judging by the fact that this trailer didn't even have subtitles, they're probably not targeting.
That's not a good sign.
International. They're probably not targeting international release if that's the case. Because looks like they're keeping it close to home, which is a shame. Because
Thomas. I mean, you could sell that. People know who he is now. It came to him. 2088 was such a huge hit. It's like, come on, you guys, leverage his stardom like he does in the movie.
Yeah, his 2018 actually I think was very successful in Australia. Like it made a lot of money, particularly in Australia. So it made a pretty big dent, internationally. So why wouldn't you just continue that? Like I don't understand. But who knows? Maybe they might pull something up last minute. Maybe they're working through something at the moment, and it does come through. That would be great.
Mean, sometimes they'll show like have a few showings near me, and I won't know till the last minute. So I'll be looking. Yep. I'll keep looking. Yes.
No, that happened to me with Avesham. I didn't know it was happening at all. Then last minute I checked and it just was there.
There it was.
So who knows?
Special show.
Who knows? Maybe this will show up. Yeah. Anyway, thanks again, Kathy, for joining me. This was a lot of fun. Yep. And make sure to check out Cinemundo for trailer reactions, movie reviews, teaser reactions, song reactions, all that good stuff.
We do.
That's right. We'll catch you on this one.
All right. Bye.